Today we're here to talk about raw wedges versus chrome wedges or other finishes. I've got my Jaws Raw Callaway 60Z, and my face is completely raw. Now, the head itself has a chrome finish, like a satin chrome finish, but this part right here is 100%, there is not a thing on it. Now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what has happened over the years. In the 70s and 80s, no one really used raw wedges except for a couple tour pros. The grooves were bigger back then, the golf ball was stickier, spinnier. So you can get away with, it's not uncommon for a tour pro to use a wedge for a very long time, and you could see almost a wear spot or a part of their golf club going flat. But because it was more about the friction of the golf ball on the club face, the grooves weren't as important. As time went on, there were groove rules where it's restricted of the size of the grooves, and the golf ball now goes so much higher and faster off the face, and they spin so much less. So now, tour players it's not uncommon for them to change a new lob wedge or a sand wedge once every event, once every 2 events. I don't know of too many guys who go more than a month or 2 without changing wedges, but getting a brand new wedge every other tournament is not an uncommon thing. So I get a new wedge about once a month. I get a new 60 about once a month. I go through maybe 3 or 4 sand wedges, but my lob wedge I go through once a month. The newness of the club, newness, is that a word? I don't know. How new a golf club is very relevant now with modern golf balls. I play the Chrome Soft X. So when I pull out a new club and a new golf ball and I hit wedge shots and spinners, there's a tremendous difference between that and having an older kind of beat up golf ball with beat up clubs. So you will not see tour pros nowadays and say, oh wow, like your wedge is not that rusty. It's not that rusty because it's not that old. They've only had it in the bag for a week or 2. Now you'll see that when they're using gap wedges, they don't change gap wedges or pitching wedges as much as their lob wedge. They will get more rusty because it's been in the bag longer. So, and there's so much debate about, does the rust on the club face, does it increase spin or decrease spin? I don't know. I do know for a fact that brand new golf balls, brand new golf clubs make the biggest difference besides your technique. Let me know what you think in the comments below of what wedge you use, and do you like chrome? Do you like raw? I prefer raw. What golf ball do you use? I use the spinniest golf ball that Callaway makes. I like it. I like the sound of it. I like the color of it. Believe it or not, you wouldn't believe how big of a difference the color of a golf ball makes to you. If it's too acrylic, too shiny, it already feels like it's not going to spin. But if it's a little bit more yellow, like old Tour Ballata like, it feels like it's going to be a little stickier. Let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one.